What's going on YouTube? It's Red, and today I actually have a SacredBeasts deck profile update for you guys. Originally my profile was with 2 of the structure deck, but this one is currently with 3. I have a card missing from the original build and I can't really figure out what it is, so in place of it I put the Chaos Hunter for right now. Starting off with your play starters, you got 3 of Dark Beckoning Beast. So whenever this card is normal summon, you can add one of the Phantom Lords or a card that lists one of the Phantom Lords within the card text from your deck to your hand. And then you can proceed to additional normal summon this turn of a Fiend monster with 0 attack and 0 defense. And then you have your 3 of Chaos Summoning Beast. And this is another one of your play starters you really want to see. Being able to tribute this monster and special summon out one of the Phantom Lords, rather it be Uriah, Hamon, or Raphael, ignoring the summoning conditions. And then while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish it and add a Fallen Paradise from your deck to your hand. This is typically the card you want to round off with your Dark Beckoning Beast, which is Dark Summoning Beast. This guy will allow you to tribute himself to special summon one of the Phantom Lords from the deck. But you can't attack the turn you do this. You can banish this one from your graveyard, and I believe you add one of the Phantom Lords, Raphael, Hamon, or Uriah, from your deck to your hand. For one of, I play the Chaos Core. I personally like the card at 2, but 1 is pretty much all what you really need. So it's pretty much your defensive strat for the deck. Whenever an attack or a card effect that involves the destruction of him is involved, he would activate to banish off one of Uriah, Hamon, or Raphael. You don't have to send all 3, but it's optional. And then he will gain a counter for every one that you banish. So as game goes on, you know, say Raigeki happens, you know, your whole board is wiped, but this stays, and it would just lose a counter. So it would go from like 3 to 2 type deal. Yeah, the one Chaos Hunter, because I can't remember what the one card I'm missing is. I actually play 2 Raiden, the Kaiju dude, because, you know, who doesn't like Kaijus? Getting more into the Phantom Lords, I actually play 2 of the Retrain of Raphael, which is Shimmering Scraper. So at any given point on your turn, you can pitch this card from your hand to the graveyard, and Raphael can attack all of your opponent's monsters with 8,000 attack. Then you can also tribute a monster on your side of the field and add this card back to your hand from the graveyard. For the Phantom Lords, I'm playing 2 Raphael. Whenever your opponent would normal summon, you get a token, you can tribute off the token and gain the attack, or you can tribute off any other monster and really gain the attack. 2 Uriah, or Uriah, however you want to pronounce them. I personally like this one the most out of all the Phantom Lords, just because he's back row removal that your opponent can't activate your target, like if you were to target one of your opponent's face down, like spell or traps for destruction. And like say that the target you picked was something like crucial, then they try to activate it. You can't really activate it because of him targeting, you can't activate that target card in response. And then 2 Hamon, just because, you know, Hamon, it's pretty cool having it in defense because it's a 4K defender, which is pretty tough for the modern Yu-Gi-Oh gameplay to really get around. And whenever he destroys one by battle, you also get to inflict an extra 1,000 onto your opponent, which is nice. So moving into the spells, I got 3 Opening of the Spirit Gates. So this is also your searcher for the Phantom Lords or a monster that lists the Phantom Lords within the card's name, and then you can send a card from your hand to the graveyard, and, well, no, you just discard a card, so you can, yeah, you just ditch a card, and then you can special summon a Fiend monster with 0 attack and 0 defense from your graveyard. And the only bad thing about this card is you can only activate 1 copy per turn, which kind of upsets me. Continuing on, we have 3 Fallen Paradise. Fallen Paradise is the card that you're going to try to turbo out along with one of the Phantom Lords to proceed to try to keep advantage within the game, being able to draw 2 cards and your opponent cannot target the Phantom Lords or Armatile with card effects while this card is up. I play 2 Dimension Fusion Destruction. 3 I was finding too bricky, 1 was a little bit too slow, but I think 2 of it is that perfect ratio. Being able to banish from your hand, deck, and or field the Phantom Lords to fusion summon either the Armatile or the Tree Log, whichever one you guys want to go into, honestly. And if you use one from the field, your opponent can't activate anything in response to this. So it's pretty much a super polymerization in a sense, as long as you have one on the field to use for the fusion. I play one Cerulean Skyfire, actually. Just being able to switch your Hamon from attack to defense mode to negate a spell card is really fucking sweet. And then if I face up Uriah or whatever I control, wait, what's the rest of that effect? Yeah, you control defense, and then if one of the Phantom Lords I control leaves the field, I take no damage that turn. Okay. 1 Field Barrier, just because I want to be able to protect Fallen Paradise and keep it up, so that way I can protect my Phantom Lords. 1 for 1, just because sometimes it'll be a slow start within the game, and you most likely need the Chaos Summoning Beast compared to the Dark Beckoning Beast, depending on how your hand looks. I play 1 Pot of Equivalence, just being able to shuffle back my Phantom Lords or, you know, some play starters if I have to reset, in a sense, with my opponent and try to build my board back up a little bit. For my traps, 3 Awakening of the SacredBeasts. This trap card is the most broken freaking card for this archetype. It already has a win condition in its own effect, as long if you hit 2 or more. So if you only control one copy of the Phantom Lords, you gain attack every time your opponent would normal summon or special summon a monster. If you control 2 of the Phantom Lords, you can negate the activated effects of your opponent's monsters. If you control 3, any card sent to your opponent's graveyard will be banished instead. Continuing on, actually, I'm still running the 2 Hyperblaze. 3, in my opinion, was not what I was hoping for, but being able to summon Uriah using face-up spell or traps, you know, that's pretty cool. And then whenever you have an Uriah attack, or if your opponent attacks Uriah, this will then activate, being able to send a continuous trap card, and then Uriah would gain attack equal to the amount of continuous traps on the field and in both your opponent's graveyard and yours. For the one-ofs of the traps, just to, like, you know, give the deck a little bit more oomph and support, I play 1 Dark Factory, more production, just to get rid of, like, one of those brick cards that you would have, in hopes that you would get a better card or something that would help you out if you were to have, like, a specific combo line set up for next turn. 1 Imperial Custom, mainly just to protect my continuous traps, being the Hyperblaze and the Awakening of SacredBeasts. And then finishing off the main deck, we have 1 Escape from the Dark Dimension, being able to target a Dark Fiend monster. No, not even a Dark Fiend, it's just a Dark Monster, and then you special summon it to your side of the field. going on into the extra deck. Extra deck is not quite finished the way I want to have it finished. I'm still playing around with it. I'm still testing around with the deck some. So starting off, triple Armitile, because you can contact fuse into it, and you can also use it off the spell card. So I see 3 of it for the way I'm running the deck pretty well at a good ratio for it. The card that I don't really care for is Triage. I typically go into Triage whenever I'm really banking on a XZ play, well, more of an XZ's play. But I mean, yeah, card's fairly decent. Being able to if this card's special summoned, it does something. Summon 1 from your graveyard, blah blah blah, while you... Gosh, I can't even remember its effect. Yeah, if this card is special summoned, or if another monster is special summoned from the graveyard to your field while you control this monster, you target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, inflict damage to your opponent equal to half of its original attack. That's what it was. It was a burner. And then I play the Gustav Max just for an extra burn damage. And a nice card that I think is kind of slept on and needs to be utilized in this deck is number XX, Utopic Dark Infinity. Taking 2 or more level 10 monsters, and then whenever it destroys an opponent's monster, you can detach, take it, and target 1 of your special summon monsters and gain attack to it. So if you have the field set up correctly, you can steal your opponent's monster while you have a Phantom Ward in this. And then whenever you target your special summon monster you control to gain life points, you can target your Phantom Lord and gain 4,000. But yeah, that's it for this deck profile, guys. You know, the same old, same old. Leave a like and subscribe for more. Don't forget to hit that notification bell for whenever we post new videos, whether it be openings, deck profiles, or like from our tournaments we've been having. Be on the lookout for Season 2 of our YQCS, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Like and subscribe to Metagame. Hit the bell icon. Metagame. Please like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon. Smash the like button.